Did you know that Christmas in the 1920s was a whole different experience? The Roaring Twenties had some truly fascinating holiday customs that have faded into history. From unique decorations to special community traditions, celebrating Christmas back then was quite unlike what we do today. Get ready to travel back in time and discover 13 forgotten Christmas customs from the 1920s. Who knows? You might even find some inspiration for your next holiday gathering. Before we move forward, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The Christmas Pickle. A hidden treasure. Imagine unwrapping your shiny new ornaments in the 1920s, only to find a pickle. Yes, among the twinkling lights and colorful baubles, a small glass pickle became an unexpected star of many Christmas trees. But why a pickle, you ask? This quirky tradition had kids scrambling to be the first to spot the green ornament on Christmas morning. The lucky finder wasn't just showered with bragging rights. They often received an extra present or got to open the first gift. Talk about motivation. The custom's origins are as elusive as the pickle itself. While many associate it with Germany, its true roots remain unclear. In some regions, spotting the pickle meant good luck for the coming year. In others, it was simply a fun game that brought families closer together during the holiday season. Christmas tree decorating parties, a social affair. Ever wondered how Christmas decorating looked in the Roaring Twenties? It was a community affair that would make our modern holiday gatherings seem tame. Let's peek into how these festive get-togethers shaped an entire generation's holiday spirit. Imagine a cozy 1920s living room filled with laughter and the aroma of fresh-baked cookies. Friends and neighbors surround a bare Christmas tree, ready to work their magic. It's quite different from today's often solitary decorating, isn't it? These parties were all about creativity. Handmade paper chains and delicate snowflakes appeared as if by magic, crafted by both young and old. And those elegant glass baubles, often imported from Germany, added a special touch to the branches. The newest addition to these sparkling scenes, cone-shaped light bulbs, turning every home into a twinkling winter wonderland. These gatherings weren't just about decorating. They were about creating memories and strengthening community bonds, one ornament at a time. Postcards, the Instagram of the 1920s. Christmas cards in the 1920s weren't just simple greetings. They were miniature works of art that captured the holiday spirit. While electric lights were transforming trees, another revolution was happening in mailboxes across the country. Sending a Christmas card back then was a labor of love, requiring more time and effort than we might imagine today. Picture yourself sitting down with a steaming cup of cocoa, carefully penning your holiday wishes on a beautifully designed postcard. These weren't your average pieces of paper. Thanks to improved printing technology, they featured vibrant colors and intricate designs that brought Christmas to life. Popular themes included nostalgic Victorian scenes, holly sprigs, and cozy winter landscapes, each one a tiny window into the festive season. People absolutely adored these postcards, and the Postal Service felt the impact. During the holiday rush, postal workers often found themselves putting in long hours to ensure all those season's greetings arrived on time. It was a testament to how important these little messengers of joy had become in people's lives. Mistletoe kisses, a festive flirtation. As Christmas cards fluttered through the mail, another holiday tradition was taking root, quite literally. Mistletoe, once a humble plant, became the star of 1920s holiday gatherings. But how did this parasitic plant become a symbol of Christmas romance? Imagine a bustling 1920s Christmas party. The air is filled with laughter and the scent of mulled wine. Hanging from the doorway is a small sprig of green leaves and white berries. It's mistletoe, and it's about to create some holiday excitement. In those days, stealing a kiss under the mistletoe was as much a part of Christmas as decorating the tree. It was a playful, accepted custom that added a touch of romance to festive get-togethers. Can you picture the nervous anticipation as partygoers approached that special someone under the mistletoe? This tradition was different from today's more reserved approach to personal space. In the 1920s, a mistletoe kiss was seen as harmless fun, a way to spread some Christmas cheer. It reflected the era's changing social norms and more relaxed attitude towards casual romance during the holidays. The Christmas dinner bell, a call to feast. While mistletoe brought people together for a kiss, another tradition summoned the whole family for a feast. Ever wonder how 1920s households gathered everyone for dinner without smartphones or group texts? The answer might surprise you. And it's a lot more musical than you'd think. Picture a gleaming brass bell proudly displayed in a 1920s home. This bell was the herald of Christmas dinner. When the time came, a family member would give it a hearty ring, sending its clear tone echoing through the house. Everyone knew exactly what that sound meant. Drop everything and head to the dining room. This formal dinner announcement added a special touch to the Christmas meal. Back then, Christmas dinner was a big deal, with families gathering around tables laden with traditional favorites. Roast goose or beef often took center stage, accompanied by classic sides and, of course, a rich plum pudding for dessert. The dinner bell's ring marked the start of a cherished tradition, a time for loved ones to gather, share stories, and create lasting memories. As we celebrate our own holiday meals today, we can appreciate how this simple sound once brought families together in such a special way. The Yule log, from hearth to home. From the dining room, we move to the heart of the 1920s home, the fireplace. Ever wonder why some families today still place a log in their fireplace even if they never light it? This tradition dates back to a time when the Yule log was as essential to Christmas as the tree itself. Imagine families venturing out into the snow searching for the perfect oak or ash log. This wasn't just any piece of wood, it was the Yule log, a symbol of warmth and togetherness. Once home, they decorate it with greenery, transforming it into a festive centerpiece. The Yule log tradition varied between city and countryside. Rural families often cut their logs from nearby forests, while city dwellers bought pre-cut and decorated logs from local markets. It was an early example of how holiday traditions adapted to different lifestyles, showing that even a century ago, convenience was shaping our Christmas customs. Christmas Eve bonfire, a community gathering. Picture this. It's Christmas Eve in the 1920s, and the town square is buzzing with excitement. A massive bonfire crackles against the night sky, its warmth drawing hundreds of people together in a way that would make our modern holiday gatherings look tame in comparison. These Christmas Eve bonfires were the highlight of the season. Families and friends would bundle up and head to the square, where the flames danced high into the air. The atmosphere was electric, a far cry from the cozy indoor celebrations we're used to today. But these fires weren't just about staying warm. They were a beautiful blend of traditions, shaped by the diverse immigrant communities that called America home. As the fire roared, people would sing carols, share stories, and sometimes even roast chestnuts. The air was filled with laughter, the scent of smoke, and the spirit of the season. It was a truly magical experience that brought everyone together in a way we can only imagine today. Handmade gifts and decorations, a personal touch. The Christmas spirit of the 1920s came alive in many ways, from cozy family gatherings to lively community bonfires. But there's one tradition from this era that might make you rethink how you approach gift giving today. Have you ever considered creating the perfect present right at your kitchen table? Imagine a 1920s family gathered around their kitchen, surrounded by paper, fabric, and bits of nature. They're creating Christmas magic with their own hands, pouring love and creativity into every gift. It's a heartwarming scene that captures the essence of the holiday season. These handmade presents were about more than just saving money. They were a way to infuse each gift with personal meaning and care. Families would craft paper snowflakes, weave wreaths from pine branches, and create their own ornaments. Many of these homemade treasures became cherished family heirlooms passed down through generations, carrying with them stories and memories of Christmases past. Holiday gift tables, a display of generosity. The gift table tradition of the Roaring Twenties offers a fascinating glimpse into how people celebrated Christmas nearly a century ago. Instead of wrapping presents and hiding them away, families proudly displayed their gifts on a beautifully arranged table for weeks before the big day. Can you imagine the excitement of seeing your presents appear one by one? This open display created a unique social atmosphere. Guests would admire the gifts, sparking conversations and spreading holiday cheer throughout the season. The tables showcased a mix of items that reflected life in the 1920s. Electric appliances like irons and toasters highlighted the growing influence of technology in homes. For children, popular toys included Tinker Toys and electric trains, hinting at the innovations to come. The gift tables also mirrored the economic realities of the era. While wealthy families might display luxurious items, others proudly showcased handmade treasures. Regardless of their monetary value, each gift represented love and generosity. Department stores embraced this tradition, creating elaborate displays to inspire shoppers. It transformed Christmas shopping into an immersive experience. As you browse online for gifts this year, department store, soaking in the festive atmosphere. The gift table tradition emphasized the joy of giving and receiving as a shared experience. While we may wrap our gifts in secret today, perhaps we can find ways to recapture that spirit of open-hearted celebration that made 1920s Christmases so special. Caroling with lanterns. As families gathered around gift tables, a magical tradition was unfolding outside, ready to fill the night air with wonder. Ever wondered how our ancestors created a festive atmosphere without electricity? Picture this: bundled up figures, faces aglow in flickering lantern light, voices rising in harmony as they move through snowy streets. Welcome to the enchanting world of 1920s Christmas caroling. The air echoed with classics like Adeste Fideles and Auld Lang Syne, stirring up memories of simpler times. Carolers carried glass or metal lanterns filled with candles or oil lamps, their warm light a beacon of hope in the dark winter nights. In cities, organized groups roamed the streets, while rural folks gathered more casually, sometimes bringing along a piano or other instruments. Can you imagine the joy of hearing a knock at your door, opening it to find smiling faces ready to serenade you? Many families welcomed carolers inside for warm drinks and treats, turning a simple song into a cozy gathering. This heartwarming tradition brought light and cheer to every corner of the neighborhood, creating memories that lasted long after the last note faded into the frosty air.